McCauley at Prada. One of the things that really blocks self-love is self-sabotage. Because we're our own worst enemies. We're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good, and then we think, I'm doing good. Maybe I should do this or that. And we start talking ourselves into sabotaging. We think the end justifies the means. We say, I'm doing good on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday comes and you say, but I had such a rough day at work. Just this once, I'm going to have pizza and ice cream and cookies and candies and cake. But it's never just this once. We think the end justifies the means. We sabotage ourselves. You want more time for yourself, but you don't do anything to be realistic about it. To have more time for yourself, you have to say no to certain other things. There's only so many hours in the day. You want more time for yourself, then you have to say no to doing one thing so you'll have more time for others. Another big thing is allowing others to run your life. When you're doing really well, so you wouldn't believe the people that said to me, well, I had to eat this on Valentine's Day because my husband gave it to me, or it was a gift, or somebody gave it to me. And I always think, well, somebody right now would give me a whole box of chocolates. Does that mean I have to eat it? Now some people here would say, well, yeah. No. You thank them for the kind gift. You say you appreciate it. And you almost wonder, why is your husband giving you chocolates if he knows you're going to a weight loss group? Is he sabotaging you? Interesting. You might even say, honey, I love you, but I'm going to give these chocolates back to you because I care about my weight, and obviously you don't. So here's this, I'm right, so you must be wrong. How often do people look at life like that? Also, you automatically believe your thoughts. This is huge, everybody, for sabotage. I am going to fail. I have never lost weight and kept it off. I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail. You believe it, you believe it, you believe it. It's not true. And you break your word to yourself. You break your word to yourself and you never break your word to other people. If I say to you guys, this core group right here, the hardcore Pray It offers, I need you to get here early because we got a meeting here. You're all here early because you made a commitment to me, this group, you're here because you wouldn't break your word to me. But then if you say, I'm going to exercise tomorrow, I'm going to walk, and then you don't, you're breaking your word to yourself. Why do we break our words to ourselves? But then we rationalize it. Well, I'm tired, poor me, blah, blah, blah. We spend so much time rationalizing our sabotage. Also, you believe in carefully selected evidence. You try eating no dairy or no gluten or no sugar for one meal. And you say, well, I tried it for breakfast last week and it didn't work for me. You give yourself this finite amount of time. I moved more for 1 week and I didn't lose weight, so why move anymore? You believe finite evidence, which isn't true. Also, being untruthful for the sake of peace and quiet. This is huge. So instead of saying what your own needs are, like say that person gave you a box of chocolates, you say, oh, thank you so much, it's so kind of you. I'm watching my weight, I'm not going to eat it, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it to a food pantry at my church, I'm sure they'll enjoy it, thank you. So instead of being untrue, if you say, I'm going to go home and eat this right now, you're being untruthful for sake of peace and quiet. I don't have the time. People say that all the time. I don't have the time to love myself and take care of myself. Really? Also, I'll just have one more drink, denying the obvious. And there's a good exercise here, how to exercise out of self-love. You don't always have to exercise because you want to lose weight. This is this curvy girl who's at the gym, and she's not skinny mini, but she's healthy as can be. And some guy says to her, I see you here every week working really hard. You're not losing any weight. How come? And here she is there to keep her heart up and her blood pressure going, but somebody wants to talk to her about her weight. We should want to move to be kind to our body, to celebrate the bodies we have, and because it feels good to love ourselves that way. We don't always have to exercise for the whole reason of losing weight. That's a byproduct, but it's funny. Remember I said you can't outrun your fork? So you can't always exercise enough to burn if you're having too much food. And find a community of people who also love their bodies. Now, if you were in small group tonight and you went around the table and you asked your table mates, do you love your body? I don't know how many people in this group would give an unequivocal yes. But I'll tell you something. I love my body because my body houses the spirit of Ellen McCauley. I'm not saying I have a perfect body. I'm not saying there's not room for work. But I can say I love it because it's part of me. Think about that. I also want to thank Beth who gave us a recipe for flourless banana pancakes. And it actually looks pretty good. So those of us, because the other day I said to Bob, you know, I'm really hungry for a pancake. Because I haven't had a pancake in years and years and years. And we're going to try this. I'll let you know how it is. It looks pretty good. There's ripe bananas, eggs, cinnamon. There is a little baking powder. Maple syrup's optional. The fresh fruit sounds great. Somebody try it. Let me know how it is. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.